What's up guys, it's RaikaZ here. This is probably the first video I'm gonna make, and the first thing I'm gonna do is make a Gravekeeper deck profile 2012. Woohoo! As you know, about 2 to 3 weeks ago there was a regionals in Vancouver. I brought this deck as I realized that I'm actually the lone wolf, the only one that's playing Gravekeeper out of 127 people. And my record was pretty good as a first regional player. I went X3, so it's pretty much I won 4 games, 3 loss. So I was ranked after the end of the thing, after the Swiss of 7 round, I rank 47? Yeah, 47 out of 127 people, so I guess that's pretty good. Nothing to be mad about it, you know. It's like bringing it, testing it out, first time playing it, I guess. Let's see, out of the 4 games, first round I won, let's see, the only deck that I won was Agents. It was a Herald Control, gives him props for actually putting the Djinns in it. I did not anticipate it. And then I beat Lightsworn, I beat Girga, which was a very close death match actually. And then, what else? There was a 4th one, which I probably will figure it out later. But the deck that I lost to was probably Dark Worlds. Dark Worlds hurt this deck a lot, as you know that this deck, it has Royal Tribute in it, and it's pretty much a plus for Grafas and stuff like that. And heroes, because, well, apparently the hero guy runs Hero Lives, the guy swarm really fast. Props to him too as well. You know, it was a good game, pretty much have fun. I didn't pull any good cards in the packs though, but heck, it was just for the fun of it, I guess. So let's get down to the deck profile. So in this deck, I run triple descendant. Simple and easy. People run 2. I'm testing out, I usually run 2 as well, but I'm testing out 3 for now. It seems pretty good, I guess, because this deck is just, this card is just used to beta for warnings, Bottomless, and stuff like that. And then 2 Gravekeeper Spies, it's just your 2k blocker and your special summon as well. When Necrovalley, it becomes 25, it's also bait for warning. You run 3 commandant, nice and simple, gets your Necrovalley to your hand as soon as possible. 3 recruiters, your search engine, pretty much you do combo with this, with descendant pop this, search for commandant gets to your hand. Simple as that. 3 tech cuts that I run, that I think that's good. 2 Gravekeeper guards, they're just 19 shield with 24 defense. If you have Necrovalley, cards return monster back into the hand or the deck, so it's good against Exceed, Synchros, because you're not destroying, you're sending it, or returning it. And then, tech card, assailant, saved me so many games. Agent player, round 3, it was a tie, with this card, changed the game. The guys as a herald, and then I have a set of, 2 sets of spy. Flip it, activate the effect, he negates, activate the other one, negates. And then he only has 1 card left in his hand, and there was a assailant in the field. And then I summon a monster, summon a descendant, decided to pop my assailant, but I said, wait, assailant has an effect of Necrovalley. So he has a set card, I don't know what it is, so I decided to attack into it, switch in attack mode, and managed to win the game. So this card, I really like it, but yep. So that's a total of 15 monsters right here. Onto the traps, I run 2 Fiendish Chain, good for the meta, go against Wind Up. Any deck that has an effect like, you know, 6 Sam. Apparently 6 Sam was really good at the regionals in my area as well. And then I run 2 Bottomless. Don't need to say anything about it. 1 Bribe. This card was a tech card that I changed my mind. I was originally gonna run 2 Torrential Tributes, but I decided that killing all my monsters is pretty bad, so I took out 1 Torrential, replace it with a Bribe. I might run a second one, save me a few games with that, especially when you go against heroes. They get that Miracle Fusion, sorry. And then if I had a Necrovalley in the field, I just go Bribe. Get that +1, but at least you don't get their beat stick out. And Torrential, run 1 because I don't want to kill all my Gravekeepers. I need them on the field. 1 Mirror Force, will not decide to run 2. We'll think about it, but at 1 it seems reasonable. Starlight Road, saved me a few games as well, especially when I go against the Agents and Lightsworn player. They have JD on the field, or they have Heavy Storm. This card saved me all the time, and even if I don't have a Stardust, I can always activate it and negate it. if my Stardust is, dead already. And then run 2 Compulsory Evacuation Device. This card is just so good with the meta right now. With the new card that will probably be coming out, the Abyss Rising, these cards will make an appearance a lot in probably like the upcoming YCS or regionals whenever in my area is coming out again. Because it's just so good. Just compulse it. Just summon your monster, just compulse it, return it back to their hand. Or they exceed into it and make Zen mains out of it, just compulse it. Such a plus for you. And then the Solemn Brigade, 2 warning, 1 judgment. No need to explain. So that's a total of let's see, probably 12, 13 traps. Can't remember. Onto the spells. You have triple Necrovalley. Don't need to say anything about it. Just pump up creatures. Blocks cards as special summons like Call the Haunted, Monster Reborn, yada yada yada. Miracle Fusion, good against heroes if they don't kill this. And then 2 Steels. Personally, I tried running 3. It was okay, but I decided to run 2. 2 sounds legit. Book of Moon, I'll trust. Double Royal Tribute. This card is just good against every deck except Dark Worlds because it's a plus, maybe Fables as well, but we did not see that at my regionals. Except I played against Dark Worlds, I couldn't do anything. I had Royal Tribute in my hand, and he just dragged down, and he got rid of the other card, he knows what I have, and he just mind crushed and got rid of my Royal Tribute. Or when it was in round 5, I didn't know what the guy was playing because he keeps setting cards. I activated Royal Tribute out of mistake, I misplayed it. And then he discarded all his Dark World cards, and I'm like, ah, shit, he's a Dark World player. Then that's how I lost. 2 dualities, yes. Stupid Bottomless. It's semi-limited now. Ooh, Secret First Edition. So to cover the 3rd one, I run Allure Darkness. And 1 Dark Hole. Ooh, 1 Dark Hole. No Monster Reborn. So that's pretty much what I have right here. On to the extra deck. 1 D.D Crow. I can tell you D.D Crow wasn't doing its job today, that day, so it was okay. 2 Veilers, played fairly well, only use it probably in 1 round, 2 rounds, I don't know. 2 D Prison, well, just good against deck that wants to kill you, I guess, when you're nothing. This is the card that I side in after the regionals. When the regionals was over, I decided to side in 2 Macro Cosmos to try it out because of Dark Worlds, because they do their card destruction, whatever, I can just chain it. But then the bad thing about this is that you can get warning. So I might flip this for D Fisher, I don't know. 2 MSTs, 1 Heavy Storm. Oops. 2 Cyber Dragons, good card, good card. If you know there's 2 Cyber Dragons, you must know what's in my extra deck. 1 Super Poly, ooh, you might know what else is there. And 2 Line Imprisoning Mirrors to go against those pesky little Lightsworn players. Okay. Lightsworn. Not a bad deck actually, Lightsworn, but it's just that Light Imprisoning hurts them when they get the JD out with no effect and they attack into it, and then I de-prison them and then they just cry. Not to diss them, they're actually good players, I give them props. Okay, extra deck. I run 1 Zen Meister, 1 Roach. Roach make an appearance once. Maestroke, very underrated card. My opponent did not see this coming when I play this. As you can tell, if I play this, meaning I'm not running Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi's bad. I do not like it. Photon Papillotip, good card. Utopia, Pearl, Zen mains for the lows. Tempo to go against same thing that has Exceed. Leviathan, Chimera Attack, obviously. Shining, and the Stardust. And these are my tokens, yes. TOP tokens, and yeah. Honest. So, yep. So that's pretty much my deck right here. Ooh, you have all the cards, traps like that. Extra deck, cards that I would change in my opinion, which probably would be adding a Malefic setting in here, because I feel that because you're playing against other deck that has field spells, and if they conjugate with that, and you don't have any more Necrovalleys, these guys are useless. They're just 15 and 17 and 2,000 beaters, so I might take in a Malefic in here, like maybe 2 Malefic Cyber End Dragons and maybe a Malefic Stardust, since I only have 1 Stardust, might get a second one. Hopefully the deck would run faster and better, and try to represent Gravekeepers, man, a deck that will make a comeback instead of keep playing Wind-Ups and Dino Rabbits. No offense, they're good decks, but try something new that's low tier, maybe tier 2, 3s like that. So yep. So I hope you like my deck list for my Gravekeeper September 2012 format. Thanks and subscribe. Peace. RaikaZ out.